this stuff is going to blow your mind. Both of them were right all this way, that your birth order has a massive role to play in your personality type and your behavior. Let's dive straight in to find out what this stuff is about. Have you ever wondered why you feel like that responsible eldest child? Or perhaps the overlooked middle child, or maybe the baby of the family, even as a fully grown adult? Your place in the birth order really shaped how you think, feel, and relate to your siblings. Did you know this? Let's check this out in this video, where we're going to discuss about the psychology of birth order, what research really reveals about these topics, and how gender plays a role in all of this put together. So let's quickly get in and dive in and fire up left to understand. The idea that the order in which we are born influences our personalities was first introduced by Alfred Adler, a name most of us have already heard of in the past, and this was done in the early 1900s. He's a psychotherapist and the founder of individual psychology. Adler was among the earliest to recognize that birth order might have some clues or something to do with how our personalities develop, and which is why he decided to pursue this and understand this better, hoping to find a perfect explanation, or rather a formula that could predict and say that someone's character is based solely on their place in the family lineup, aka their birth order. Of course, Adler and his boys were quick to realize that the human brain and the mind is far too complex to categorize it into such small simplicity associated to birth order, and they eventually expanded or concluded, suggesting that it's not only to do with the birth order, but also how the child perceives their own position within the family growing up. In this sense, firstborn children are prone to anxiety and perfectionism because they have enjoyed undivided parental attention until the younger sibling arrives. This shift can feel like being dethroned. Despite this, the same children often grow up into responsible, rule-abiding, and dependable individuals. Youngest children, on the other hand, are seen as more ambitious children, while the middle children tend to be emotionally balanced and are skilled at navigating relationships. So after a lot of study, books, reading, and research, Alfred Adler and his gang decided to take their work into the library and categorize them into positions and what it feels like growing up, the strengths each of these birth positions hold, and the common challenges that each of these positions come along with. Now, to make this easier to understand, I have created this beautiful table which will help you easily break down what it is that each of these birth positions have in them. And with this, you would have finally unlocked why you feel the way you feel with your siblings, and also why you relate better to certain types of people who perhaps share the same birth order as you. So let's begin with firstborns. They get the full attention at first growing up, and then they learn to share it when new siblings arrive. And their core strengths include they're more responsible, generally organized, and typically are good leaders. The common challenges that firstborns face is they can feel pressure to be perfect or in control of situations. The middle child feels in between, not the oldest nor the youngest. The strength they have is they're great at making friends, they are always fair, and they're acceptable. And the common challenges they face is they may feel invisible or overlooked because the attention is always, passed on to the next, the youngest child in the family, or maybe it's given to the first one. Moving on to the youngest, they're born into a more relaxed home and everyone already knows the rules of the house. So they just play along and it's more easier for them. And guest strengths include they are generally fun, they're charming, they're creative, and confident. And the common challenges that they face are they can depend too much on others or resist authority. When it comes to the only child, they have always been the center of attention, and there is no competition for them whatsoever at a home situation. These strengths include they are mature, they are focused, and often high achievers. The common challenges they face is they can feel lonely or under pressure to succeed because they are always trying to meet the expectations of the parents being the only child. Yeah, moving on to how gender plays a role. Whether you're a boy or a girl also challenges how birth order, feels. So let's start with, a firstborn girl might actually feel like a nanny parent. She typically would be caring, more serious, or more responsible. I'm sure you can relate to this to your own sisters, or maybe to yourself. When it comes to a middle boy, you might find them trying to fit in, or find his place between sisters or brothers. So that's how they most typically feel. And a youngest child, especially a boy, might get more freedom or less attention, either one or the two, depending on their family and how they, grow up, given typically the conditions around there. So, yep, basically, even as adults, we continue to play the same roles that we once did as children. The oldest keep leading, the middle keep peace, the youngest keep things fun, and the only child still tries to do everything right. So, your birth order might explain why you are the way you are, but it does not have to decide who you become. Your personality is completely your choice, and how you build better relationships and how you train yourself. And personalities can be polished and made better in the areas that you want to adjust and improve. Understanding it helps you build better relationships, not just with your family, but with yourself. So, which one are you? Are you the leader, the peacemaker, the free spirit, or the solo star? And what part of the story do you want to change? Do write to me in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to help me know that this was good stuff and you would want to see more of such psychology, health, and interpersonal relationship related topics, so that I can work on more such videos to keep you guys posted. So guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, chill, and see you. Cheers.